metro station, gate number 1.
And viewers, meanwhile, we have some more updates coming in. Now, the Jaish Terror Doctor module planning started in 2021 to 2022 itself. So that's the big input we're getting in. And their aim was to revive the Ansar Ghazwat-ul-Hind in India. The aim was to recruit the vulnerable youth from across India. Terror Doctor Muzammil, in fact, took to Ansar Ghazwat-ul-Hind ideology, and the Shopia cleric would organize radicalization sessions. He organized radicalization sessions with Muzammil Adil Muzaffar. And Muzammil wanted to join Ansar in Afghanistan. And in October 2022, Jaish Doctor module left for Turkey, stayed in Turkey for 15 days and wanted to enter Afghanistan. They returned to India after they failed to enter Afghanistan. Viewers, that is the plan that now it's being Okay, we are getting in some footage. Take a look, viewers, fresh input coming in on the terror module. I can't understand what he's saying. Bloody hell. Huh? It didn't grow. New picture of Umar Nabi is emerging now. And this is the fresh image of Umar Nabi. As you can see, the first photo we got, he is wearing spectacles in that. And now we are getting this fresh visual of Umar Nabi. You can see the stethoscope, this doctor who was working as he was practicing in several hospitals. And now this is the car bomber. This is the Delhi car bomber, Umar Nabi. Fresh photo. So exclusive footage coming in. Okay, Niranjan joining us on the phone line from Niranjan. Well, exclusive image of Delhi car bomber Umar Nabi on our screens now.
Well, sorry for the chaos in the last few seconds because we've had back-to-back breaking updates coming in on the story. First up, this is for the first time. Let's put the label out there. For the first time, the doctor of death. The doctor of death, the Delhi car bomber, the doctor of death and the Delhi car bomber. This is Terror Doctor Umar Nabi. For the first time, seen in a lab coat. Look at him posing. We don't have the details of when this photo was taken, but we have in the last 5 minutes broken two aspects of this story. The first aspect is the picture of the car bomber. Now the second aspect is him inside a mobile store. We don't know whether he was repairing his mobile, preparing his mobile, but obviously from the information that we've picked up in the last few days, we know that he was up to something. He had traveled to Srinagar, he'd come back to Delhi, and he came back without his mobile phone. What is extremely critical is that we know he came back, without his mobile phone. He traveled without his mobile phone, and these are pictures that are coming in. For the first time, we are seeing him in a lab coat. First time, with a stethoscope hanging around his neck, the doctor of death. This is the car bomber, the man who blew himself up outside the Red Fort in the national capital, seen clearly. And what is very striking, very typical of a terrorist, look at how he looks different. I mean, his look is different in every single picture and video that you've seen. In one of the picture, you can see him with glasses, right? In the second picture, I mean, of course, he's not wearing spectacles here. And in the third picture that you have, and there's a video that you see him, he's dressed up as a simple student and he's inside a mobile store carrying a backpack, etc. So there are three different visuals we have seen. Different kind of message that he was sending out at different locations, typical deception tactics. This is Dr. Terror, Terror Dr. Umar Nabi, who's from Kashmir, spent some time in Anantnag, GMC Anantnag, then went to Al Falah College. He was a professor there, and eventually went on to become the car bomber of Delhi, seen for the first time. The picture that we are seeing of him for the first time in a lab coat, wearing a stethoscope around his neck, and we don't have a date on this picture, but this is as clear as it gets. It appears to be one of those typical display pictures that people click and put on their WhatsApp status. I don't know whether he would have done that, but certainly one of the images that perhaps investigators have pulled out, because this has come to us from agency sources, which means perhaps this was one of the pictures that they've been able to pull out from the data dump of this terror doctor, Dr. Umar Nabi. And let's take the two windows, please. If I can ask our teams to take the two visuals. One, you have a still picture of the car bomber. One, you have a video, CCTV of him 10 days before. Look at it, left of your screen. Rakshita, that's him.
Yeah.
He looks completely different in that one. I mean, looks completely different. Here he looks different. Maybe it's just shorter hair in the picture, but he looks from the CCTV of him outside the Shazi Ilahi Mosque, where he's looking back, looking over his shoulder. There he looks completely different, right? So all three images that you have, actually we have four images of him. One of him, the first picture that came, a mug shot of him wearing the spectacles, right? First is of the mug shot with spectacles. First window, we'll put the spectacle shots. Second, we will put of him seen outside the mosque. Third, we will put the picture of him at a mobile store. And the fourth time that he's been seen is in this, a picture in a lab coat. So you can map this man now, this car bomber, this terrorist, and Umar Nabi was critical to this entire Jaish terror doctor module, because Umar Nabi and Muzammil, together along with the radical Islamic cleric called Irfan Wage in Shopian, had together plotted the Delhi blast. And this is for the first time that we are seeing his picture, and this is for the first time, of course, so we're getting to understand his identity. Clearest images that we've had so far. So this Saturday, it's been a newsy day, given what has happened. And look at the unfortunate after effects of whatever has happened, right? Yeah. In Srinagar, you had 9 officers. Rakshita, it's so ironic, part of this investigation. They were there last night to simply investigate and look at the trail. They were studying the explosives, and while they were studying the explosives, there was this explosion. They're calling it accidental for now, and 9 officers have lost their lives. And the aftermath of this Jaish doctor module: 31 injured, 12 killed in Delhi alone, 9 officers killed in Kashmir alone, and 30 injured in Kashmir. So 30 injured in Delhi, 30 injured in Kashmir, 12 killed in Delhi, 9 killed in Kashmir. So that's 21 people who have died, 60 people who have injured. And imagine the madness of this entire terror module. Their plan was to unleash terror across the national capital, across different cities. And I'm going across to Shambhavi. Shambhavi is joining us live. She has the details of Umar Nabi and the entire module, and she's joining you. I think, Rakshita, you can take it forward with her. Over to you.
Right, and many thanks for giving us an understanding of this fresh input that we are receiving. Now, Shambhavi, I'll go across to Shambhavi. Now, Shambhavi, we see these fresh footages that are coming in, one image and one video. Now, this is just 10 days before bombing. Now, in this footage, that is the CCTV footage from the mobile store, he looks like any other guy, a common guy, a regular customer in a shop, right? And on the other side, you have this next new picture where he is posing as a doctor with the stethoscope, with that white coat that any doctor wears in his clinic. And, this is the terror doctor. Who would know that he was actually a terrorist? Who would know that this man would go on to kill people in the national capital? These are several footages from the Fresh CCTV from the shop to the Turkman Gate Mosque to the parking lot, and now this first picture in a doctor's coat. Shambhavi.
Right, Rakshita, see, he was posing as a doctor, or he was a doctor, and with the help of which he could very easily blend into civilian places. But this is the code that could help him, rent a house, meet his associates without possible suspicion, because a doctor being a terrorist is not something people would usually assume at first. And then this would give him access, this would give him legitimacy, this would give him zero suspicion that, okay, he might be involved into something. And this white coat that he's wearing, Rashida, this usually signifies healing. And on the other hand, this man is responsible for mass destruction. He's the one who's responsible for over 13 lives and several injured at this point.
Shambhavi, we have just another video. Just stay on with us. I'll come back to you. We have a fresh video coming in right now. And this is the video right before the Delhi blast. He attempted to withdraw money from this ATM. This ATM, as you can see, is in Firozpur, Jhirka city of New district in Haryana. Republic TV getting you the first and exclusive inputs. Now, this is the ATM where Umar Nabi had attempted to withdraw money from, and although the ATM was closed, he somehow was insisting, luring the guard who was posted at the ATM machine with the promise of money. And he also he got the ATM open somehow. Now, no money was withdrawn. After that, he left via the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway. So that's the fresh video that is coming in. According to police sources, terrorist Dr. Umar Nabi reached the ATM machine on the day of the blast at around 5 a.m. At around 1:05 a.m., I beg your pardon, this is right in the midnight, 1:05 a.m. And police officials so this is the fresh video. This is not when Umar Nabi was there. This is when police has reached. You can see the police vehicle there outside the ATM. They've gone there to investigate. Okay, so you can see that this man was inside this ATM, but he could not he was not successful. That's the breaking news. First on Republic TV, target was to strike, and he tried to loot the ATM as well. Was he trying to loot the ATM? He somehow lures the guard, and then he's